Okay, yeah, I know I said I was gonna start with this guy back here, Jaro DePel, as my first custom tutorial, but I just thought, my first video just uploaded, and, well, I'm gonna be working on this guy probably for the majority of my time this week. And I have the most time this week because I'm in between school trimesters. So might as well just do a little thing about what I'm gonna do with this guy. So as you can see, I already started him. Actually, I don't have all my paints up here. Let me grab that. Um, so I'm using two different kinds of paint. They're both probably not the best. I'm still pretty new to customizing. This one, it's medium gray. That's what I'm using right here. You're gonna want to apply multiple coats so it sticks, and clear coat the joints so the joints don't scuff up when you move them. That's a new trick I learned. I just tested it out on this guy actually, and it worked. So that was a clone trooper. I'm using this clear coat. I'm not sure if that's the best either, but that's the one we're using. And the way the Inquisitor works is he has dark gray on the outside, so I'm going to be using a pavement that might be a little dark. I'm not sure, actually. It's about that color on the shoulder, so yeah, maybe that's fine. It's probably fine. And I'm going to be painting the rest of his suit, besides this front portion here, all the way down to his gloves right here. And I'm gonna be going over that his armor with the licorice gloss paint by Forclair, which gives it this shiny, thing. It chipped a little because I sculpted this out of clay, and when I did, I painted it on too early, so when it dried, it chipped the paint. So I'll be going back over that, and as you can see on his face right here, I'm going to need to paint the other eye, or the main part of the other eye, which is what this poker is for. And I'm pretty sure I got this out of a clay sculpting kit. This poker, I broke the top off, and I used epoxy sculpt to just put it back on. If you can find one... If you can find one of these, I probably shouldn't have them so lined up over here. If you can find one of these are great. Oh, great. Yeah, gonna have to go back over that. But these are great for painting lines. I don't have the steadiest hand, which is why it looks like crap. But for the most part, these work out great. If you look on my Instagram, I did a Fordo, and I actually took a lot of time painting the J guys, and I think it turned out really good. So if you can find yourself one of these pokers, that would be probably the best. I'm gonna go over the paint right now, but before I do, this is more or less a tutorial on how to make him. Yeah, they can lay down. I usually don't have this poker in my hand, but how you make him, I actually am going to need my Agent Callus custom I'm making, because if you want to make an Inquisitor, it's going to be a really good idea to make Agent Callus alongside him. I got both of their heads off of the same website, Two Suns Casting. They cast like 3 3/4 inch heads and then scale it up for Black Series. It doesn't look great because the ball didn't come out of Tarkin's head when I removed it. But you're going to want to get a Tarkin and a Death Star Trooper, and you're going to want to swap the legs on them, and this makes for a pretty good Ancient Callus body once you paint that up, and it makes for a great Inquisitor body as well. And from that same website, you can actually buy armor, but it won't exactly fit on here. So what I did was I cut it in half, glued the two armor pieces on each side, and then I sculpted everything around it. and I took a Dremel and I dremeled out the shoulder pads, because it comes with the arms inside the shoulder pads. Dremeled out the shoulder pads till they fit on here, and then I just super glued them on. So, in the head, it came from the website just like that. It fits right on there. I actually glued it on. You don't have to do that. I just did it so when I did this, he won't fall over, so. Anyway, I'm gonna get to painting that, probably wipe that yellow paint I just did off of that, and I will come back when that is finished. Okay, so it's actually, it's been a couple days since the last update. I painted it, let it dry, and then I got another Commander Blind in the mail, so I stripped and am now painting him white. I did paint him. I gave him the lightsaber because I thought he actually looked really good. The eyes, they might be a little big, but that's probably the best eyes I've done yet. I also added a little yellow to the teeth to, you know, just accentuate that he had teeth and it's not just a white thing, little blob. I also went through and painted these lines right here down, and then the lines down the legs too. And this is, I don't know if I said it in the last one, it's actually called pavement. When you put it on, it doesn't look like it'll be gray, it looks like it'll be black, but it dries and it gets lighter and stuff. And I also clear coated the hinges right there, so. This is one that it wouldn't really matter if the paint rubbed off too much because the colors are so incredibly similar. Anyway, so I've came to a bit of an issue in the couple days. So I have these right here for the shoulder pads, the Imperial Insignia water slides. And they go right here on the shoulder pads. I don't know if I actually want to do them now, because they don't have the white background on them, and they have to paint exact white circles now. And that's even, I only get these water slides to work about 50% of the time. So I don't know if I want to do that. But if you do, I would recommend, if I were to do this, I think I am, unfortunately, but it comes with entire row. I've already cut one out, just see and try it out, you know. It's been a while since I used them. I think the last time I used it was Obi-Wan Kenobi. So you wanna cut one of these out in a circle, put white, paint white on the back, wait for it to dry a little bit so it doesn't like smear, and then just put it on the shoulder pad to like kind of outline it, you know, almost outline it where you need to be, then just touch the white paint up. So I will do that, get that all cleaned up, and then that will probably be the end of the video. I'll just be comparing him with Rebels. Actually, you know what, if you actually want to see if I do ever do the water slide thing, I will put it on Instagram. So go check out my Instagram. We're gonna go check him out standing next to some Rebels characters. Like I said, this video's already taken a couple days. I've needed to recoat some of this stuff. It's taken a couple days to paint. Anyway, let's go and do that. Okay, sorry about the glare. That's the lighting. You already saw that in the collection video. And if you hear anything, it's my heater. I have my heater on. But this is kind of the size comparison here between him and the rest. Sorry, I can't really set them near each other. I just don't really want to screw up my display and knock everything over. But that's kind of how he scales. I think he scales pretty good. I think that Kanan is largely oversized. But with Ezra, I think that's about right. Yeah, I can get him a little closer to Ezra. Yeah, that's pretty good. Now let's see him with more Empire. Okay, here he is sort of next to the Empire. This is where he's going to be. He's going to replace the second sister. This is all going to get pushed down. But this is kind of his scale right here compared to the old Stormtrooper mold and the new right there. And there's Tarkin. He steals the legs from Tarkin, obviously. And his torso is the Death Trooper right there. So you can see how that's kind of lined up. And his head actually does give him a bit of height, which is good over Tarkin, because, I mean, he's very tall. And that's kind of the scale comparison between him and Vader. That throne is really small, actually. But that's kind of him right there. I feel like this is really whitewashed. Why is that? Oh. Weird. It wasn't whitewashed before. Anyway, that is the Sith Inquisitor. And if you like that, be sure to subscribe. I'm going to be doing more of these. My next video might be ARC Troopers. So if you want to know how I do ARC Troopers like 5s, go ahead and watch that when it comes out. And I think that'll be it. See you in the next one.